Sorry about that, guys. I had to delete all of it out and start over because StreamYard started its own and had it scheduled for tomorrow. So I had to get rid of that. I'll just have to do some more research on this. I thought I had it and I had Connie up waiting, but I could never get it up on the screen like it's supposed to be. So I don't know what I did wrong, but something went wrong. Let me get this one thing taken care of. I mean, we can still chat. I'll just have to do some more research on StreamYard and figure out what I did wrong. See if I can get everybody. I hope I get everybody back in here. I hope I didn't lose anyone getting all this done. Sorry about that, Connie. Is Connie back in here? She may have got disgusted and left. Because I did see her picture up there, but I couldn't get it to do right. And I just don't know what I did wrong. Yeah, you're in the right place, Boulder City. I know. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I could never get it to completely go through, Connie. I saw your picture up there. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I really don't. I mean, this is crazy. I saw your picture on StreamYard, Connie, but I never could get it to finish going through. To look and access. So I don't know what I did. I really don't. I don't know what I didn't do right. I don't know if I was supposed to completely get out of YouTube to go into StreamYard and do it there or what. It's still up. I don't know how to get it the other way. I mean, it was going to start videoing off my laptop camera, which I guess I could do that, but I wanted it to go off of my cell phone because my camera on my laptop is not very good. go back and do it again. If I have to, I'll go live on my my laptop camera. I need a new laptop is what I need. I hate to do this to y'all. I mean, y'all were counting on having it done, and I've just got it all messed up. Yeah, I see Connie's up there. But see what it is, I have to enter as a guest. It's not putting me up on the screen like it should. I mean, it's not putting me up there as the host. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I really don't. I mean, I know Connie's there, but and it shows that I'm live through StreamYard. So why is it not putting everything up there the way it's supposed to be? I don't know. This has got me beyond confused. Beyond confused. Connie, I go back to the studio and I see that you're still there, but I can't get in as the host. I don't know what I've done wrong. I'm going to have to check it out some more and go back in there and figure it out because it's not working right. It's putting me in as a guest as well, so we'll just have the live chat like normal through YouTube. And maybe the next time I go live, I can get it figured out and we can have Hollywood Squares on screen. The doll is saying, help us down. Just had a milk dud. Well, good for you and tea. I got dolls behind me, stuff I had in here from my granddaughter when she was little, and I just left it. Little buddy was, yeah, he's behind me. He's over here on this side. Let's see if I can get out of the way so you can see him. He's back there curled up asleep. You can't see his face because his head is turned the other way. But we got a freeze warning for tonight. Boulder City says you can't see him. He's right here. He's curled up in a ball. He looks like a pillow laying there. He looks like a cute little pillow, fuzzy pillow. We're supposed to have a freeze warning tonight, so he didn't want to go outside after he ate. He just came in here and curled up behind me. And I'm sorry about that. I've been fooling around with this thing for almost an hour trying to get it figured out so we could have Hollywood Squares up on the screen. But there's some little something I'm doing wrong and I don't know what it is. But I'll get it figured out. Yeah, we got a freeze warning tonight. I think we got a little bit of a freeze the other night because some of my leaves just looked like they had frozen overnight on the plants. Well, have you all been bombarded by Halloween trick-or-treaters today? Little buddy has his own room. No, he don't have his own room. He just lays down wherever he wants. Yeah, I'll get it figured out. It can't be that difficult. There's just some little something. And I definitely did not want to go live on my laptop computer camera because it's got a terrible camera. I really need to get a new computer, I guess, that's got a better camera on it. I don't know that I could download a better camera for this one or not. I might try. Yeah, you share the screen, but see, when I go into StreamYard, I go in as a guest myself, and it doesn't put me up on the screen as the host. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It needs to put me up on the screen as the host, and then the other people that come in are the guests that are down below that can come up onto the screen with me. And there's some kind of setting that I haven't figured out yet. But I'll get it figured out. We'll do it eventually. You're welcome, April. Yeah, you share the screen. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. Linda, you must say tonight the dolls are scary tonight. Yeah. I've just had so many things that I've tried to do today that it was just unreal. And then I came in here and got this figured out, and I thought I had it set. But then when I tried to go live, it didn't connect correctly. It didn't connect me into the live the way it should, so I don't know. Don't know what I did wrong, but I'll figure it out. It's probably just some little simple something that I overlooked. It's only 3 p.m. where April is. Mid-afternoon. Oh my goodness. I'm yawning, y'all. And I guess, I don't know, somehow I'll have to go in there and end the live for StreamYard, I guess. Don't worry about it. It's good to see everybody. Yeah, it's good to see everybody. Yeah, hit the like button. At least I've been trying. Sooner or later, I'll get it figured out so we can get up there and have Hollywood Squares. Oh, I did a stuffed bell pepper video. One of my viewers had asked or requested that I do a video on a good recipe for stuffed bell peppers. So I did that. I haven't got it uploaded yet, but I will. I see Connie's still up there. I'm going to have to end that, I guess, somehow. There, I ended that live stream on StreamYard. So at least that's not still going. You saw that on the poppers? Well, I advise everybody, if you're going to make the poppers, to use very thin bacon. Don't use the thick bacon. The thick was all I had on hand, so I went ahead and used it. But it's better to use the thin bacon. And I went by a recipe where you actually put the top of the pepper back on the pepper, then wrap it. But I think it's better just to use a half a pepper. Put your stuffing in that half a pepper, then wrap it with the thin bacon. And do them all just in a half pepper instead of putting the top back on it. I think it works better that way. I might do another video on doing that. Just doing the half pepper with thin bacon. Yeah, that's what I used was the sweet peppers because the jalapenos are too hot for me. Now you can use the habaneros, which are just a little bit hot. They're not real hot. But you can use any kind of a pepper that's small that you can fix like the jalapeno pepper. Like the little sweet ones you buy at the store, they come in red, yellow, gold, green. You can buy them in a bag. They're sweet peppers. Or you can use banana peppers even. I mean, they're real good, but they come out a little bit too oily and greasy using the thick bacon. It's a lot better to use the thin. I'm going to do another video on it, I think, and use the thin bacon. Just use half a pepper and then wrap it and do them that way and see how they turn out. Because I think they'll work a lot better that way. You just cook them till the bacon gets browned. I don't remember the heat that I had them on. I think I told in the video, but I don't remember. There's Connie. I'm sorry, Connie. I hated to keep you up on there on StreamYard waiting like that, but I just didn't know what I did wrong. It kept putting me in as a guest, and it didn't give me the option to get anybody up on the screen. I could see your picture. Kind of waiting down in the basement, so to speak. I'll get it figured out and we'll try again. I haven't seen any trick-or-treaters today. Oh, you're thinking about starting a channel, Connie Jones? Well, we'll get back on StreamYard so we can have Hollywood Squares. That's what my goal is anyway. 6 p.m. in Vegas. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock here, 8 p.m. Just in case, Connie. Well, it doesn't hurt to have it. And you got it in case I'm able to get on StreamYard and do my Hollywood Square thing through YouTube, like I planned to do tonight. That didn't work out. But I'm not going to give up. There's some little something I didn't do, so we'll do it again. I don't know, Boulder City. There's some things I can't do. My anonymous subscriber sent me another gift or 2 gifts. And one of them, I haven't figured out how I'm going to get it in the house because it's too big. And I don't want to tell anybody what it is or do anything about it until I can get it in the house. And then I was going to put it in the video. Oh no, Susan. I used to have a 9 by 13 glass baking dish that I made my lasagna and stuff in. and I broke it and I never replaced it. So I use a smaller, it's like a 9 by 9 inch glass baking dish that I make my little casseroles in now. You work Thursday through Saturday? What color is what, Gladys? One gift is white. The other one, I don't know what color it is because I haven't taken it out of the box. And that's all I'm going to tell you. You have 3 of them, Susan? I'm going to keep you in suspense, Gladys. Will it freeze? No, it won't. Man, I thought I had it all set. I was so disappointed when it didn't work. StreamYard and YouTube didn't work the way I wanted it to. I'm going to have to play with it some. So if you see a bunch of live streams popping up this week, you'll know I'm trying to figure out StreamYard out. Well, I watched a couple of them, but there's some things they don't tell you. And sometimes the settings are not the same on everything. So, like I said, I don't know what I did wrong. There's just some little something I didn't do. Oh, Connie had spaghetti and garlic bread. Well, I had stuffed bell pepper for dinner. That's what I had since I did a video on them. Oh, no, sorry, Susan. We were on for like 2 hours last night. You don't get notifications? Hit the bell to get all notifications, and it should notify you anytime I go live. You ate the other half of the pumpkin pie. Okay, Connie, maybe next time we'll make it. You'll see when you get it, Gladys. Said I was in my chair with the babies watching cooking videos, so had it full screen so it didn't show up. Oh, okay. Oh, I see, Susan. You just line up a bunch of them and watch them. Well, that's the way to go, so you don't have to search for all of them all the time. You need candy, Gladys? April, you're saying, why did I buy that candy? I don't know. Why did you buy it? Hi, Kathy Phillips. A whole bag in my closet, like those reusable bags. You made the wrong decision. My trouble is if I have candy here, I eat on it constantly till it's gone. But a little sugar doesn't hurt you. I don't usually buy candy for the house. April, you brought it to send it to me. Yeah, I hear that. A lot of people do, especially at Christmas time. I know a lot of people that will buy all their Christmas stuff after Christmas, hit all the sales, and then put it up till next year, and they've already got their Christmas shopping done. Oh, okay, Connie. Oh, wow, $12 for a bag of candy? Three gallons of gas, yeah. That's about it. Oh, wow, Kathy, it's snowing where you're at in Ohio? Ooh, I bet it's pretty. Oh, no. I can't imagine gas prices tripling. You made payday candy bars? Oh, wow, you were ambitious to make payday candy bars. McBar, hello. And it's snowing in Illinois. It's not pretty. It's annoying. Uh-oh. Sorry. I don't know. Summer just flew by. It was blistering hot. It's hard to get out in the yard and get anything done, even though I did force myself to do it. But summer is gone, I'm afraid. McBar, it poofed. Yeah. Although, like I said, it's going to be freezing tonight, but then the next few days it's supposed to get back up to about 75. I don't know where little buddy went. Oh, he's right behind me. He's right there behind me. Yep, there he is. He's blended in with the scenery. Yeah. Hopefully it's not going to freeze anything. I know. That's where the reason sometimes I started buying their Walmart's fried chicken that's, hot, or either get a roast-a-tier chicken, because their roast-a-tier was like $5.99, and I think the fried chicken was like $6.99, and you spend that much just to get a whole chicken that's not cooked. I've noticed though sometimes they use a smaller chicken when they fry it, or a smaller one when they do the roast-a-tier chicken, probably than you buy if you get it already, not cooked. You wonder what happened to Marfelli. I was hoping Mardell would show up tonight. I haven't seen Mardell. C. Reed. It said, you just do lives for people donating money, LOL. I have figured that out. No, I don't. I do lives to chat with my subscribers. My subscribers ask for the live chats, because all I was doing for a long time was just the recorded videos that I posted. But some of my subscribers wanted me to go live so we could chat and get to know one another. That's why I'm doing it. And who are you, C. Reed? Yeah, it's fun to get on here and chat with one another. You get to know your subscribers a lot better. And there's Teresa. I mean, if people want to send me money, there's other ways that I've got posted in the description that they can donate money to me if they want to. I don't have to go live for them to give me money. And I posted links for them to be able to do that because my subscribers ask me to do that. She knows how many of us are nuts. Yeah. Yeah, I've given away a lot of stuff and the postage is not cheap. You know, like I've sent cookies to Gladys several times and that's not cheap. I've done the giveaways of the little buddy plaques that I have to pay postage on. I not only supply the materials to make those plaques, but I have to pay the postage to mail them out. April says I won twice. Yeah, really. People ask me to set up ways, links, that if they wanted to give money, they could. So that's the reason I've got the links in my description so they can give money if they want. I'm not asking people to do it. Well, Gladys, it is cheap, but the cookies weren't. Yeah, I'm not worrying about it, Gladys. No, I don't have to explain to him or her or whoever C. Reed is. With changing my live so much tonight, I guess it got set back to my chat was open to all. I've had it set for just subscribers, and that's the way the next one's going to be, just for subscribers. So at least if they come in here and make off the wall comments, they'll have to subscribe to my channel to do it. Listening outside. Yep, that's correct, Boulder City. Not going to get any more attention in this chat. Do you want apple butter? Sure. I love apple butter. I haven't had it in years, though. Kathy, Linda, she must be watching someone else's videos. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Honey butter is amazing as well. Yeah, I've heard. I don't think I've ever tried honey butter, but that might be what my niece was talking about. When I was at her house New Year's, she said something about making, it might be the honey butter that they make. Tell we love our Linda. Well, thank you, Susan. And Teresa. I'll have to try it. Because I've put butter and honey on toast before and it was real good. I put butter and honey on pancakes and it was good. But I never thought about making honey butter. Oh, Gladys has got cable people coming tomorrow. So maybe they'll get her cable, her TV straightened out. Texas Roadhouse has honey butter. Oh, okay. Your friend is making apple butter. They sell it in jars at the supermarket. I'm gonna have to look up a recipe for it online. Honey butter on hot rolls. Oh, you're making me hungry. I could just see those hot yeast rolls with honey butter. Oh my God. That would be so good. That would be amazing. We'll have to come up with some kind of trivia game or something to play whenever I get the Hollywood Squares thing figured out. So I can get everybody up on the board with me. What is your favorite meal? Oh, I don't even know. I've got many favorite food dishes that I love spaghetti meatballs. I love fried catfish. There's a lot of different things I love, so it's hard to just pinpoint it down to one thing. Yeah. Cold in Oklahoma. Savage by nature. How cold is it? What's the temperature there tonight? I know usually it gets pretty cold up around Oklahoma sometimes. It's showing it on the bar at the bottom of my screen that it's 48 degrees here. I don't know if that is current. No, 47. It just flipped. What's the temperature in Oklahoma tonight, Savage by nature? Gladys didn't chicken out. Linda confirmed. I did try to. You need to send me your picture. Only fair. Linda, I wonder how it is mixing honey and butter in a jar. I don't know. I've never done it. I don't know if there's other ingredients they put in it or how they make it. I thought about having all kind of Halloween decorations or a Halloween costume and all that for when I went live tonight, but I said I have to go buy everything and I don't want to do that. I didn't want to spend the money. Honey butter and cinnamon. Can't read the rest of it for the heart. They need to put that heart in a different place. Honey butter and cinnamon, I think, Gladys. Now I'm hungry. The boys are sleeping. Buy it this year and have it next year. If I bought honey butter this year, I'd be eating it. I wouldn't be saving it for next year. That's my problem. $29 degrees and we'll probably get down to 19. Ooh, yeah, that's too cold. Too cold for me. I thought some of you would have some Halloween stories to tell tonight about trick-or-treaters today. You're watching from Cookson, Oklahoma. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. That's kind of cute. Cilantro butter is good on a steak. Wow, I've never heard of cilantro butter. I bet y'all got scared, Susan. What y'all do when you have that knock at the sliding glass door? Was there anything there? I bet. Yeah. Well, I made pesto, with my basil. I got a cough drop in my mouth, so I shouldn't be coughing. I never thought about making herb butter. Well, hello, Erner Bashir. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly, but welcome. Have gotcha. I don't know who you are, so I can't make you a mod. You like banana? Yeah, I love bananas. Why do you want to know where my husband is? Oh my goodness, savage by nature. Sorry to hear that you were in the hospital. There, I just changed the settings. Linda here in the hood Halloween mean watch your back. Yeah. What is your old? You mean what is my age? That's for me to know and you to find out. You don't ask people how old they are. Yes, I do have children. I've got two grown children, a boy and a girl. They're both grown and married. April says, I'm back. It's hot outside. Drink some warm honey water. Maybe it will help your cough. Yeah. I had a honey cough drop in my mouth right here, but I was still coughing. They help too. And sometimes I make hot tea and I put lemon and honey in the tea, and then I put a cough drop in there too. That helps, but I got kind of tired of drinking it. So I've got peach tea right here that I've been drinking cold. Oh, how neat, April. You planted pink zinnias today. How pretty. What did you do today that was so funny, Susan? Well, thank you, Savage by Nature. Cup of tea sounds good in your blue cup, Gladys. Oh, that is funny, Susan. Yeah, me too. It's a wonder he hadn't have told you if he gave you a pound of his nuggets, he wouldn't have any left. I need to hush my mouth because I'll be starting something here. Wanting your nuggets. That's pretty funny. He was really cute. Cougar material. Odd question, LOL. Who? I can't see part of the question because it's behind that big heart. There it is. LOL. Who cares her age? Right. I mean, you don't come into chat and just ask somebody how old they are. Zinnias are pretty flowers, and they come in so many different colors and shades of color. Gladys, this Linda, don't start me. Butterflies love zinnias, especially not a lady. We're still trying to find Gladys a wooden Indian. Oh, start, Gladys, start. We want you to start. You usually start up and get pretty funny. I know. Just popped right in and wanted to know how old you were. If people know my age, but I am always told I don't look as old as I am. That's what I'm always told too, Susan. And usually if I tell them, they don't believe me. Well, I went back and changed the settings, so it's just subscribers that can get into chat. So if they want to get in here to just post some bad comments or whatever, they're going to have to subscribe to the channel before they can do it. Susan says, now I'm curious. Linda, your dolls are... Talk about dolls. I got dolls. Anybody remember when these were real popular? My mother made this doll. She made 2 dolls. You can't. I think that's to give like a super chat or something. The chat, I mean, that heart is always there. You can't move it. But my mom made this doll, and it's washable. You can throw it in the washing machine and then put it in the dryer. She made that one. Let me see if I can get hold of the other one. She made this one. That's the reason I keep them on my bed over here. My mom made these. And she didn't make them until I moved to Texas, and then she gave them to me when she made them. So I'll never get rid of them just because she made them, and she's not with us anymore. And she made my silly goose. My grandma goose. Isn't that pretty? My mom made that. Put glasses on it. Old wire rim glasses. And a granny hat. Yeah, my mom made it. So I'll never get rid of this goose. I'll never get rid of the dolls. I mean, they've been on this bed for ages and ages, but I'll never get rid of them because, you know, my mom's not with us anymore, and she made those for me years ago. I made my rabbit, my brown rabbit. Everybody always makes white rabbits, and I made a brown one. He's got flannel PJs on. You can't really see the eyes and the mouth. I made that years ago too. My granddaughter played with these a lot when she came over when she was little. But you know how it is when your parents are gone and you have stuff like that that they made for you, you don't ever want to get rid of it. The Hellcat Legend, well, hello, how are you? Yeah, I take after my mom and my dad. My dad loved carpentry work. My mom loved sewing, designing things, and I took after both of them, I guess. My nose itches. Chocolate rabbit. Well, like I said, I'd always seen people make the white rabbits, and I just had some of the brown material, and I said, well, I'm going to make a brown one. Because, you know, there's black rabbits, there's brown rabbits, there's spotted rabbits, there's white ones. So I made a brown one. Yeah, I'm not really a pro at anything, but oh, wow. Well, good for you, Hellcat Legend. Your baseball team won. Great. Yeah, I've got handmade quilts that my mom made and gave me too. I've got one beautiful one that has big butterflies on it. She asked me years ago because she was making quilts for all the family. And she asked me, she says, well, what kind of quilt do you want? And we were walking around the town square out here in Granbury that year. And I said, like that one up there. It had big butterflies on it, on the squares. And she said, okay, I'll see if I can make one like that. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of stuff like that kids nowadays are not even interested in because their parents are working all the time. They're never with the kids. They don't see what their parents can do other than working on a job somewhere. We were in a small town. There wasn't anything to do if you weren't working. If you were at home, there wasn't much to do but just have family time. Yeah, I've got my grandmother's wedding ring, engagement ring. Because before she died, she told my mom, she said, I want Linda to have these rings. Because she said, if I don't tell you to give them to her, there's no telling who's going to end up with them. So my mom kept them and gave them to me. I mean, there was a lot of things that my mom left for me that I never got. And my brother was trustee of the estate, and he had a list of stuff that I was supposed to get. But some of the family come in the house right after she died, and some of the property just walked away. And some of it was stuff that she had left for me that I never saw after that. It just took off. And you know, that's wrong. People, just because they're relatives, they don't have the right to come in a person's home and take whatever they want and just walk out with it. Especially if they weren't that person's child or husband or wife or, you know, a distant cousin or something. They don't have the right to go in there and just walk out with personal property. Well, good night, Kathy Phillips. I'm glad you could make it. You have a great night and have a good day tomorrow. I'm just sorry we couldn't do our Hollywood Squares thing tonight. Maybe next time. Yeah, I know. It's a shame, you know, that all families do go through that. She tried to give me her silverware. It was real silver that my dad got when they first got married, and I wouldn't take it at the time because I told her I wanted her to use it. Well, I should have went ahead and taken it because when she died, it disappeared, and I have a good idea who got it, but it's near here or there, so. Well, my brother had a list of what my mom said she wanted who to have, you know, just like a will. And he was trustee. But when he come in the house, when we were all there to make sure we got what my mom wanted us to have, a lot of the stuff had disappeared. It was not there. So somebody had come in right after she passed away, and they just helped themselves to whatever they wanted and walked out with it. And you don't know who got it, so you don't know who to tell to bring it back. But, you know, they should know they don't have a right to do that. Yeah, see, that's what my mom did. And she hand sewn all of this. I mean, she did sew some of the quilt top on the sewing machine, but she hand quilted it. She didn't put it on a machine to quilt it. She hand quilted this quilt. And it's for a king size bed. So that took a lot of work. And it's a beautiful butterfly quilt. She made each member of the family one. I don't want to be a downer, but be alert on Friday because the leader of Iran is making a speech to his people and is believed he will declare war and things will get really bad, so be careful. Oh my gosh. I didn't hear that. Oh goodness, April. If supply boat can't make it, then we're in trouble. Yeah, I mean, Hawaii, I guess, depends on a lot of stuff that's shipped in. That's terrible, Connie. Well, to show you what my sister-in-law did, one of them, because I've got 5 brothers, she talked Mama into my mother leaving her cabinet Singer sewing machine. She left it to her. So she got it after my mom passed away. And then she didn't want it. She wanted it just to keep me from getting it. And then she ended up putting it out in the shed where the rust got to it and it just destroyed the sewing machine. And it was an expensive sewing machine in a beautiful cabinet. So sometimes you never know about even family members, you know. Susan said that they said Iran was going to shut down the Strait of Hormuz, which is where all the oil comes from. Oh, wow, that don't sound good. We may be in trouble. Because a lot of our stuff comes up from overseas. I mean, we've got oil here, but they don't usually want to use it. They use all of it that's coming in from other countries. Yeah, gas prices will definitely go up then. I may have to put in a wood-burning stove in my house. Burn wood off my lot over here just to stay warm and cook by if I can't afford to buy gas. Yet we only have enough oil for 17 days. That don't sound good. I tell you, this country's just going downhill. It's terrible, the stuff that goes on in this world today. Okay, girls, I gotta go. Chip guy, he's here, but I'm letting video play. Be back soon. Okay, April. Well, I knew it started coming down in price a little bit, but I said, it looks too good to be true. So I don't doubt it just spikes right back up again. He shut down all the oil drilling and stuff in America, and Mexico has too, because they plan on everything going to electric cars and stuff. Yeah, but we haven't went to all electric cars and stuff yet. We got a long way to go to get to that. Yeah, wood chips, not potato chips. Okay, Daisy Mae, glad you could stop in. Have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow. And please come back to the next live we have. Yeah, it dropped down here to like 289, 279. And I says, wow, what's going on? I said, I expected it to go back up, not come down. But I guess this kind of is maybe like the lull before the storm. It'll come down a little bit before they put it back sky high. Really? If the machine made the mistake, it wasn't your fault, so I'd take it too. Yeah, and our grid won't support it. Plus, they're saying that the trucks to do the batteries would be too heavy even to drive it. I mean, the semis. It'd be so nice if all of our houses here, especially in Texas, were solar. I mean, we have so much sunshine all the time. You know, it's such a hot climate. Well, thank you, Daisy Mae. I enjoy having you here. I'd love to have solar. A guy come by about a couple of months ago and wanted to put in solar. And he said it would take 16 panels on my roof. And they'd have to cut down my trees. And then it would cost me $188 a month for 20 years. Plus, I'd have to pay the flat rate for the co-op electric company that I'm a member of, because you can't completely disconnect from them. But then, they pay you back for any of the solar power that you generate that you don't use. But I didn't do it. They said, well, you might think about your kids. It might benefit them to have solar put in. I said, my kids don't care. They have their own homes. They don't care whether I have solar here or not. And I said, it takes me 20 years to pay for it. Probably won't even live that long. I mean, I hope I do, but you went next door and gave all your homemade payday bars away. Well, that was sweet of you. I don't know what's happened to my chat. I mean, I used to get like 40 plus people in my live chats, and it's down to half. I used to get about 800 views or more on my videos after just a couple of days, and I'm only getting like 300 and 400 now. So my views have been down, and I can't figure out why. And my subscribers are up. I mean, I get more subscribers every day, but my views are way down. I got to get those picked back up. Yeah, she made somebody happy. She made her neighbor's kids real happy, I'm sure. You had to. You don't ever want to eat another one. Yeah, that when you make it, you get kind of tired of all of it, because that's a lot of sugar. Yeah, after all the drama happened, my views have been down. My live watchers have been down. A lot of them are not coming into my live chats anymore. Like John Ray and a lot of those other people. And I hate it because I enjoyed them coming in too so much. Well, that's true too, Boulder City. There's a lot out there for people to watch. But the problem is there was a lot of drama stirred up by someone, and that drama caused a lot of them not to come view my videos or come in my live chats anymore. And I don't like it, but there's not a whole lot I can do about it. They were too good and easy to make. I hear that. I love payday bars. But I can't. I'd make myself sick off of them if I made homemade ones. Yeah, a lot of stuff happens in YouTube. I know I've got so many channels that I love to watch. It's impossible for me to watch them all in a day's time. I do nothing but just sit there and watch videos all day. I'd never get anything else done. But you see some of these viewers getting 3,000 and 4,000 views on a video in like 7 hours time. And then you look at yours and you've only got like 150 views and you're wondering, okay, what's wrong with my video? You know? Yeah, I know, Boulder, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope y'all are hitting the thumbs up. I only got 9 likes so far, 9 thumbs up that I see. Boulder, you said you had wished you had half the energy I have. Yeah, but I've got back and neck injury, so even though I've got the energy and I want to do stuff, my back and neck injuries keep me from doing a lot of stuff. I see, Susan. I know there's so much on YouTube to watch. It's amazing what is on YouTube. Yeah, we draw the people that are interested in what we do, that's for sure. And I notice these people that are getting like 3,000 and 4,000 views in 7 hours. They've been in YouTube for probably anywhere from 10 to 15 years doing videos. They've been in YouTube for a long time. So I don't know how many views they got on their channel or their videos, back when they first started. Because I've only been doing this now for like going on 2 years. I mean, posting my videos and getting real serious about it. And I try to post a lot of different stuff so people don't get bored with my videos. I don't want to post a cooking video every single day. I don't want to post a garden video every day, or a craft video every day, because, once they see one or two things, they don't want to just sit and watch it every single day. So I try to switch it around to keep people interested. And there's not going to be a whole lot of gardening going on, because I'll probably lose most of my plants tonight. And I'm not going to be doing any more planting probably till spring. I'll be doing cleanup and compost and stuff like that, but I'm not going to be planting anything else till springtime. I mean, I planted some stuff through the winter last year, and it was just a losing battle. About every other night, I had to go out and cover stuff up, then uncover it. And then when it warmed up to where I didn't have to cover it up so much, it didn't produce anything really to amount to anything. So I'm not going to do that this year. If I was in California or somewhere like that, you can have a garden all year round. Here you can't. Well, thank you, Boulder City. I appreciate that. That's true, Boulder City. The thing of it is, you get paid on YouTube by how many views your videos get. These company puts ads on your videos, so you get paid so much for every person that views that video and sees those ads. That's how you get paid on YouTube, and it's not very much. I mean, it's like pennies on an ad, you know? So it takes a lot of views and a lot of videos to make anything. I guess that's why some of the YouTubers depend on a lot of the super chats, stuff like that. But I said I'd rather depend on just the views to my videos. I mean, it's fine if somebody wants to put in a super chat. I appreciate it, but I'm not, I don't set out to ask for that. Yeah, I'm probably going to be doing, cooking videos, crafting videos, stuff like that through the winter months. It'll start warming back up here in February. And by March, the end of February, the beginning of March, I'll be able to start planning again. So it's not going to be long, but yeah, I'm not going to try to have a winter garden this year. I don't know. I haven't seen her lately. I don't know where she went. Where are you, Gladys? Are you still there? Or did the wooden Indian get you? That is why I like watching your channel. You don't throw huge hints out for money or for people to send you gifts. Or stop watching those kind of. Yeah, I don't ever ask for anything like that. I'm happy if people just watch my videos. I put links in the description and stuff like that because people ask me to. Some of them wanted to send me money and they wanted ways to do it. So that's why I put the links in the description. And they always know too they can do it by super chat. I don't post my address because I'm not asking for people to mail me anything. If they feel like they really want to mail something to me, they can send an email and I'll send them my address through an email. But yeah, I don't set out to ask people for anything except to view my videos. I want y'all to watch my videos. I've got over 600 videos out there. And they're all on composting, gardening, cooking, you name it. Yeah, the farmers are plowing under their fields right now. Usually they do that at the end of the growing season and get the fields ready to set for the next year. You make me smile. Well, thank you, Savage by Nature. I'm glad I put a smile on your face. Yeah, Susan, that's true. I usually start planning about the second week in March. But you know what? I've planted tomato plants and peppers and things in my garden, and I've had to literally go out there and put buckets on top of the tomato plants because it snowed after I planted them. But you know what? Just turning a bucket over the top when it snowed, those plants were fine. Because, you know, in a day's time, all the snow melted and it warmed back up. And the seeds that I had planted did not have time to germinate or to sprout. So the seeds that I planted in the ground were fine until it warmed up. Oh, you didn't do much today but strip the chickens and make a casserole, and I got my shot and stopped at the store. You only got 5 things. Without mentioning names, I stopped watching an older lady from Georgia. She was wonderful to watch, and then she became greedy, and it was obvious she became very... Yeah, unfortunately, that's the way some of them are. They think because they've been on for 10 or 15 years and they've had a lot of subscribers that you're not supposed to watch anybody but them, unfortunately. I want my people to watch anybody they want to watch, you know, because everybody don't like the same thing. You know, I hear that all the time, Connie, that people like watching my videos because I'm a real person. I don't put on airs. I don't try to be something I'm not. And my kitchen is a real country kitchen. It's not staged. Oh my God, it's not staged. And I forget half my ingredients, you know, to get them out when I start my video, and then I got to stop and go get my ingredients. So no, it's not staged. It's not pretend. It's the real thing. But some people say, like you do, that's what they like about it. And some people say that they like it because I make them laugh sometimes. Like the time I cooked, I don't even know what I cooked, that I had tomatoes. And one of my tomatoes rolled off the counter and I didn't know where it went. And I said, oh, well, the dish didn't need that other tomato anyway. And the lady messaged me and she said, I laughed so hard when you said that. And it was not staged. I did not set out to do that. I didn't plan to have that tomato roll off and say that. It just happened. Well, thank you, Savage by Nature. It's so nice to hear people comment that. Thanks, Connie. Yeah, and in a lot of my videos, I might not have all the ingredients just like my recipe calls for, but I might substitute it with something. And it's okay to do that. I mean, there's a lot of recipes out there that you can make a dish, use that recipe, and substitute one ingredient for another one that's just as good. That's the reason I say there's no recipe out there that's written in stone. You can always change it up a little bit. I think it rolled under the kitchen table and I didn't see it. It was hiding behind one of the legs of the chair because I found it after I stopped the video and I said, well, there that tomato is. But I wasn't going to stop and hunt it down at the time, so. And, you know, without trying, if I can make a video kind of funny, I'm happy. You know, I'm happy that people can laugh and smile when I'm doing a video and just being real. I mean, that was real life. It rolled off the counter on the floor and I couldn't see where it was at. So heck with it. I didn't need it. Yeah, or you get some of the cooking channels where it's plain and obvious that these women just want to show off their sexuality in their cooking video. They have on a really short, tight skirt, and they've got on a blouse that shows everything up top that they have, and they're leaning over so the camera can go down their blouse, and it's plain to see that they're selling their cooking video with sex. And I definitely don't do that. Well, thank you, Savage by Nature. I'm glad I helped you make a homemade pizza. Are any of you ladies getting tired? Have we been on here too long, or are y'all good? Talking about pizzas, it's about time for me to make another pizza. It's been a while since I've made a pizza. I usually make about one every month, and it's probably been a couple of months since I've made a homemade pizza. I've been busy making everything else. Oh, well, good. You found my channel by accident looking for a hummingbird ant moat. Well, I hope you found my ant moat, because I made them, to put on my hummingbird feeders. And, they're basically all it takes is your time to make them. Yeah, I'm tired too, but I like being in chat with everybody. I know they'll do just about anything to get the views. 7:30 here in Vegas. Wow, that's early. You're a couple of hours before me, and April is several hours earlier than me in Hawaii. And now I'm stuck with you. Well, thanks. I'm glad to be stuck with you, Savage by Nature. That's what I say. They must not be very good cooks if they've got to sell sex to get people to watch the videos. So, people are watching the videos for the sex aspect. They're not watching to see what's being cooked. They probably don't even know what's being cooked. Well, see, I found that the skin gets so hard, you can't even cut through it when you roast it like that. That's why I cut it off, and then I kind of wrapped it back around a little bit and secured it with toothpicks to kind of protect the top of the roast from drying out too much. But yet, at the end of the cooking time, I could just take the toothpicks out and take that piece of skin off, and I didn't have to worry about cutting through it, because it was hard as a rock when I took it off. Yeah, probably, but I've never made those. I mean, my grandmother made them all the time, because when they butchered hogs, she always made pork rinds and cracklings and all that kind of stuff with the fat and the pork skins. Yeah, Susan, something's being cooked, but not what you think. The Hellcat Legend. Well, I'm glad you're back. Yeah, most of them are staged. And mine is not staged. This is my real kitchen. This is my real home that I live in. That is the stove I cook on every day. Nothing is staged about it. I don't hardly have room to move around in there, much less stage a lot of stuff. My niece, who's never been out here since, I mean, she was a little tiny thing when the last time they came to Texas. So she didn't remember what my kitchen looked like. And I've put that stainless tiling, I don't know what they call it, as a backsplash, you know, a long time after she was here. And they saw some of my videos, and she asked me when I was home at my niece's house for New Year's. She wanted to know if that was really my kitchen. And I said, yeah. She said, well, I thought it was just a stage that you cooked on. I said, no, that's my real kitchen. You could dance while you cook. Yeah, I could put on my belly dance wrap thing and do a few wiggles, I guess, while I was cooking. Okay, Savage by Nature, you have a blessed night. You have a good day tomorrow, and I hope I'll see you on my next live. I might do some singing next week. Just depends. I haven't been able to practice any. And it's been years since I've done any singing, so. I need disco lighting. I don't have any disco lighting. I don't even have a good backdrop to sing from, you know. I either have to sing in my bedroom or my kitchen or my living room. I don't have a screen or anything to put up behind me. I need to be your manager, Susan. I wouldn't be able to pay you. Can work it out. I used to go around to all the restaurants that did karaoke singing, and I sang with them every week. I made my rounds. I went to a Mexican restaurant one night. I'd go to oh heck, I can't think of the name of this barbecue restaurant that has they enclosed like a porch area where people would sit to eat, and they have karaoke on that in that section certain nights on the weekend. And then there's another one out just a little ways outside of town that serves catfish and stuff like that. They have karaoke usually on Friday and Saturday nights, and you know, I'd make my rounds to all of them. It was a lot of fun, I thought. One of the guys that did the karaoke at the Mexican restaurant said he wished I'd come in all the time because I brought in business when I came in singing. I said, well, I didn't realize that. I said, I wasn't making any money coming in there. But I guess somebody wanted to hear me sing. I don't know. Well, when I went to church, we ran around to the nursing homes and sang one day a week. That was a lot of fun. But I really enjoy going to the karaoke and singing, you know, going in the restaurants that have karaoke on the weekend. But I haven't done that in a long time. I just got tired of going out there all the time and, you know, spending a couple of dollars and entertaining people. And the restaurant was benefiting from it, but I wasn't, you know. Linda, I wanted to try to do stir-fry chicken with some of these chickens. I have bags of stir-fry veggies to use. Just need a sauce. So I thought of watching your beef stir-fry again. Well, yeah, you can. If I'm going to do a chicken stir-fry, I usually like to put a sweet and sour sauce to it. to a chicken stir fry. That's really good. I usually add brown sugar, honey. Sometimes I can buy the sweet and sour sauce in the bottle and use that. I haven't made any in a long time. I may have, Susan. Seemed like I did put brown sugar and stuff in the beef one that I did. I made kind of like a sweet and spicy sauce to it. I think I did. And that would work good on chicken too. Hi, Derek. I'm fine. How are you? Yeah, you don't want to go in there looking like you just drug up out of the garden. Yeah, sweet and sour. It was probably a sweet and sour spicy sauce that I made for the beef stir fry. Because you can use a sweet and sour sauce on either one, chicken, pork, or beef. How do you make the peanut sauce? What was it? Peanut butter, garlic, honey, and I don't remember if I used soy sauce or Worcestershire sauce in it. And there's some other ingredients that the recipe really calls for, but I didn't have it. So I just improvised with my own ingredients that I put in it. It was pretty good though. And it would be good even with a little bit of horseradish in it, if you like horseradish, which I do. That would kind of spice it up a little bit. Because it's kind of like an Asian sauce to put to your meat or your vegetables. I think I fixed it for the fried okra appetizers that I did. Yeah, I've made corn nuggets before. I love them. I don't know if I've done a video on corn nuggets. I know I did on corn fritters, which is similar to a corn nugget. I don't think I actually did a video on an actual corn nugget. Yeah. Oh, you had a great Halloween tonight, Derek? You see a lot of spooks around town? During 4th of July, Linda with hot dogs on a bun. Corn nuggets are so good. Oh my God, I could eat my weight in those things. Yeah, really, on a Chinese buffet having corn nuggets, that's kind of weird. You wouldn't think that was a Chinese dish. And with fried okra, huh? Brookie Cookie, hello, how are you? Yeah, corn nuggets are really good. They're just a kernel corn mixed in a batter of cornmeal and a little bit of flour with seasoning, and you deep fry them in little bitty balls, kind of. and little nuggets, and they're really good. Yeah, I'll have to make a video on that sometime. I love crab, Rookie Cookie. I love crab. I love crab cakes, crab meat of any kind. You know, we've been on here for 2 hours. I think I spent the first part of trying to be on live, trying to figure out StreamYard. Yeah, I've eaten the artificially flavored crab. It's pretty good. I can't usually afford the real crab. That's kind of expensive. I like putting it in salads. That artificial crab is good in a salad, or I can mix it with butter and garlic with some a handful of boiled shrimp is real good. Well, usually I get the corn out of a can, like either a small can, like the 4 or 5 ounce cans, or you can get the 8 ounce cans or 10 ounce can. I don't know what they hold. And I guess it's partially cooked. And then when you drain it and mix it in with your batter, you're going to cook it while it's frying. So it'll be cooked when you eat it. Can't do wasabi. I love it. I mean, it's a little hot, but I like the Chinese food you get with the little wasabi on the side. But a little bit of that stuff goes a long way. I believe it does have cream corn. It may have, yeah. But I usually buy mine in the can. I don't usually buy it fresh and cut it off the cob and have to cook it and all that. The future comes real fast. It says hot on the menu. I don't get it. Well, wasabi is hot. I mean, it's spicy. It's hot. But I don't know what they put in it to make it hot. Yeah, it says on this recipe that I just pulled up that the nuggets are good to make with either canned or fresh corn. It doesn't matter. You use flour, and if it's plain flour, you'll have to add baking powder and salt, which I always use self-rising. And I guess it's optional on the cornmeal. Some people put cornmeal with the flour. Some people just use flour. How do you get to... That's your batter. You're asking how do you get it to stay together? You use like 1 cup of flour, a half a teaspoon of sugar, 1 large egg, a half cup of milk, tablespoon of shortening, a 12-ounce can of corn drained, and 1 to 2 cups of oil to fry in. And all you do is mix your flour, your sugar, your egg, your milk, and your corn, and just mix it in a batter. And then you take it by the spoonful and drop it in your oil. You drop the nugget batter by spoonfuls into the hot oil, fry until golden brown, and it only takes 2 or 3 minutes for it to brown enough. Yeah, I'll have to try that. I'll have to make a video on corn nuggets. I'll look to see if I've got a can of corn. If not, I can buy a can. How do you put honey in corn nuggets? Well, I don't usually put honey in my nuggets. I put a little bit of sugar in the batter. And if I use honey at all, it's to dip the nuggets in after they're cooked, like dipping them in the honey like a sauce, and then eating them that way. No, it's like whole kernel corn, and you just mix it up with the batter. You could use probably half whole kernel corn and half cream corn, and mix it up with your flour and your sugar and your milk and your egg, because it's probably not going to come out real loose. It's going to be like a thick batter. And then you just spoon and drop it by the spoonfuls in your hot grease. And it'll cook almost like a hush puppy, but it'll be a corn nugget. Yeah, you fry it. You have to deep fry it. You drop them in the hot oil just like you would a hush puppy or something that you would deep fry. Well, I don't know that you could make them in an air fryer, because you got batter to put in the air fryer. It's not going to be, I don't know how that would work. I don't think it would work. Now, you might could bake them, and you might could use them in an air fryer, but you'd have to make your batter really thick. And then it might, I don't know. But I've never heard of them baked or put in an air fryer. I've always heard of them being deep fried. It's the only way I've ever seen them done. Right. I'd rather use the whole kernel corn myself, because I want the pieces of corn in there. And there's not, the cream corn is just, the kernels are all, my camera just flipped off and right back on. I don't know if it dropped internet or what. I mean, that recipe that I just told you makes 30 corn nuggets. And it doesn't take much. I mean, just a cup of flour, an egg, half a cup of milk, a half a teaspoon of sugar. And of course, if, like I said, if you're using plain flour, you'd need a teaspoon of baking powder and a half a teaspoon of salt to add to that. And then you need at least 1 to 2 cups of oil to fry in. But all the other ingredients, you just mix it together. You combine your flour, baking powder, salt, sugar in a medium bowl. In a separate bowl, whisk egg, milk, and shortening. Combine the wet mixture into the dry mixture. Fold thoroughly through the corn. Drop the nugget batter by spoonfuls into the hot oil. And you just fry them till golden brown. You can reheat them. Now, after you fry them, you can reheat them in an air fryer. You can reheat them in an oven, an air fryer, a skillet. If you put them in a microwave, they'd come out too soggy. But I don't think it would work to try to cook them in an air fryer. But you could definitely heat them up. I don't know. I've never used an air fryer, but unless you had something that would hold in each individual nugget and keep it intact, I don't see how the air fryer would work. Or baking them. You'd have to put them in some kind of a pan that had little compartments, to hold each individual one, or they'd flatten out. You saw them put cake batter in the air fryer? Wow, I never saw that. That must have been interesting to see. Like I said, I've never used an air fryer, so I don't know. All I could suggest is try it. It may work, it may not. But to me, if you put the chicken nugget, the corn nugget batter in an air fryer, if there's not something to hold it together, it's just going to spread out. It's going to flatten it out. It's not going to stay round in a nugget like. So I don't know. Yeah, you can do catfish in the oven or air fryer. But a catfish is a solid piece of meat. It's not just a batter. You'll have to try it, Connie, and let us know if it works. I'm an old-time cook, old-fashioned cook. I don't use a lot of these new cookers and things they've got out today. I mean, they got Instapots. I still use an old-fashioned pressure cooker. That would be interesting to see how it would work with cake batter. Cupcake pan. It might work with the corn nugget batter, but you may have to cut it up in squares or something to eat it. I don't know. I don't know how it would work. You could use an insert in the basket. Yeah, if you had one. I'll make corn nuggets. They sound pretty good. I might make some of those up pretty soon. I'll look and see if, like I said, I'll look and see if I've got a can of corn. If not, I'll have to buy a can and I'll make them. But then I know I'm going to eat way too many of them because I love them to death. That's my problem. I cook all this stuff that I love to eat, and then I eat too much. I don't have an air fryer either. I've never bought one because my son said he bought one and he tried it and he didn't like it. He likes the old-fashioned way of frying food. I might make some corn nuggets this week. We'll see. I got some stuff I need to do in the yard, in the garden. I'm probably going to have to be cutting down a lot of plants and putting them in the compost pile after tonight. Okay, Brookie Cookie, you go take your shower. You have a good night. I'm going to be getting off here because we've been on here for over 2 hours now. You bought one and used it twice, Annie? You didn't like it? You know, we get used to cooking the old-fashioned way, and, you know, I don't care to change the way I cook. I like cooking the way I do, so. Susan said she uses hers to make a steak and warm up some veggies. Annie said she didn't like it. I know my son said he didn't. You don't like the Instapot either? Well, I've used my old-timey pressure cooker my whole cooking life, and that's what I'll use, I guess, till the day I die, or as long as I cook for myself. You was an inflatable dinosaur? You know, the ones that ride my whole family, was those like inflatable? I bet you were cute as a dinosaur. Your sister was an alien. My mom was a dinosaur. Me and my dad were riding ones. Good night, Boulder City. Have a good night. And like I said, y'all, we've been over here for over 2 hours. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming in to chat tonight. Sorry about all the confusion of trying to get on Yard Stream or StreamYard to try to do our Hollywood Squares. Maybe I can get it figured out and do it next time. But I love each and every one of you. Y'all have a good night. And I'm going to see you on my next one. Bye, y'all. Love you.